Hello everyone, Dr. Zia Tahir here. This video tutorial is vibration analysis, time domain representation or time domain analysis, and this video contains how to calculate natural frequency, damping constant, and stiffness from time domain waveform. This video tutorial is lecture 2 of vibration analysis series. So the lecture 1 is vibration analysis or time domain analysis, and in that lecture 1 I showed how to plot that time domain data, and from time domain data how to calculate logarithmic decrement delta, damping ratio zeta, and then period of oscillation tau d. So that video is available in my playlist of vibration analysis, and here is vibration analysis lecture 1, time domain representation, calculation of logarithmic decrement and damping ratio. In this video I'll use delta and then zeta calculated in previous video here what I have showed you, and then tau d from time domain. So I am going to use that zeta and period of oscillation from previous video. So the first step, to calculate natural frequency, damped natural frequency is required. So how to calculate that damped natural frequency? So from this time domain graph, you can calculate tau d. So first need to calculate tau d, and then from there need to calculate damped natural frequency. So zeta and period of oscillation was calculated from previous section or previous video, lecture 1. So now omega d is equal to 1 over tau or 1 over period of oscillation. So I'll get that natural frequency in hertz, and or then omega d is equal to 2 pi f or 2 pi damped frequency. So I'll get that in radian per second. So here we have that omega d as this one in radian per second. So omega d is calculated. The next step is to find natural frequency, and for natural frequency it is omega d divided by 1 minus zeta square radical. So natural frequency of the beam in radian per second, so that is omega d over square root 1 minus zeta square. So this way natural frequency comes as 62.32317. So there is slight difference between damped natural frequency and natural frequency, and that is due to a very low value of zeta, which is 0.0048. So for damping constant, first need to calculate critical damping constant, and that critical damping constant is equal to 2 times mass times natural frequency. So natural frequency is already calculated, so need to calculate mass. And for in this case, mass of beam comes from its dimension and density of the beam, which is stainless steel. So dimensions of the beams are length of beam as 16 inches, width of beam as 1 inch, depth of beam as 0.125 inch, and rho RO, which is the density of stainless steel, which is 7850. And I'm using here like 1 inch is equal to 0.025 meter or 25.4 millimeter. So this way I can find out length of beam, width of beam, and depth of beam in meters, and then by multiplying length, width, and depth of beam to get its volume and multiplying it with density, I'll find out mass of beam. So I'm just running that part of the script. So I'll get that mass of beam, which is 0.2573 kilograms. Critical damping ratio is 2 times the mass times natural frequency. So here I have critical CC, critical damping ratio, as 2 times MB, mass of the beam in kilogram, and omega n is the natural frequency in radian per second. So this way I can calculate critical damping ratio. So once critical damping ratio is calculated, so next step is to calculate damping constant. So damping constant, so here we have damping ratio is equal to damping constant over critical damping constant. So critical damping constant so can be used to find out damping constant. So C is equal to zeta times Cc. So damping constant C is equal to Cc times by zeta. So zeta I have already calculated from previous video. So now the damping constant here is 0.1536, and that is a very low value of damping constant. Now the last step is to calculate spring stiffness or equivalent stiffness of beam, and the formula for that is omega n is equal to radical k over m, and here k will be equal to mass times net square of natural frequency. So the next one, stiffness of beam in Newton per meter, is K is equal to mass of the beam times by square root of the natural frequency. So you can calculate that K. So now the stiffness of beam comes as 996.3786 in Newton per meter. So that is all about calculating the natural frequency, damping constant, and stiffness. So thank you very much for watching. So you can subscribe my channel for more videos on vibration analysis and vibration analysis in different softwares like ANSYS, Workbench, and Abacus CAE.